Hi Cancer, welcome and thanks for tuning into my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. You are watching a general love reading for the sign of Cancer for this upcoming week in October. Today is Thursday, October 1st, 2020. This is a general love reading, and that means that it can apply to just about anything in your life, relationships or otherwise. Basically, if you can think of it, it might apply. I also want to remind my viewers to be flexible with the energy. You can mix and match the roles within the reading regardless of the gender of the cards, and that means that you can be represented by any of the characters that shows up in the cards. You may feel like I'm reading for you. You might feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. My intention is always to reach those that need this message and will benefit from it in some way. So Cancer, I hope that you enjoy the reading, but I also hope that you get something beneficial out of it. So we're going to get started. I'm going to give this first deck a couple more shuffles, and then we'll see what's in the cards for Cancer today. Here we go. What have we got for Cancer? We're going to start off with the Six of Pentacles, paired with the Star in reverse. Page of Cups, Death, Two of Swords in reverse, Four of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So I think that this is pertaining to a group dynamic. This could be a family situation, a group dynamic, a group of friends, colleagues, or co-workers, but I do feel like this reading pertains to people that you're very close to, closely tied to, that you've known for a long period of time, Cancer. There might be a financial element to this reading. In other words, there could be some financial issues or concerns. Looks like there might be some question as to a desire to make sure things are fair, or everybody is treated equally or justly, and it could be that that is in question. So let's get some more cards out for Cancer. Let's see what else we get. We have the Emperor, Nine of Swords in reverse, Justice, Six of Wands, this time in reverse, Seven of Swords, Two of Cups in reverse, Two of Swords again, this time in the upright position. And then we have a Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, Cancer, let me look at these for a second or two. So we have an emperor on the table, and there's something about this emperor. Again, this is a masculine energy, but certainly a female can embody this kind of energy. But I feel like this person has a certain level of control within this situation. This feels like it pertains to a group of people. I feel like there is some kind of wrongful activity. There could be some deception. Related to possibly a financial situation, or it could be that there's just money involved or tangible items, but there's a sense that there is this need to treat everybody fairly, but I'm not sure that that's possible right now given the circumstances at hand. And it feels like it's because there's some kind of emotional situation tied with some kind of wrongdoing or deception that's occurring within this group dynamic. And this Queen of Cups is at the heart of the situation. She might be the one who's being treated unfairly, or she could be the target of whatever wrongdoing has occurred. She's at the center of some kind of upheaval within this group dynamic. I get the feeling like she's being treated unfairly, or there's something that's occurred that's caused some kind of disruption for this Queen of Cups. And she feels emotionally affected by it more than anything else. So if there is some kind of financial element to whatever's going on here, it's the emotional factor to what's gone on within this group dynamic that's affected this queen more than the financial piece of it. But I feel like there's that's also part of what's going on here. Let's get some more cards out here for Cancer. We have the Devil in reverse. Queen of Cups again, this time in the upright position. Five of Swords. Eight of Cups in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse. The Moon. The Sun in reverse. And then we have the Hermit. Okay, so there's some secrecy or some kind of hidden element here. There is definitely some deception that I'm seeing. Not everybody is aware of exactly what is going on. So there is some secrecy involved or some kind of deception. And it's centered around this Queen of Cups. She is attached to some kind of conflict where I feel like she was treated unfairly or got the raw end of the deal. I feel like this Emperor may be trying to resolve the situation or fix it somehow for this Queen of Cups. Let's get some more cards out here for Cancer. Magician, clarifying this Emperor. Temperance in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse. Eight of Cups in reverse again. The Moon again. Six of Cups in reverse. And then we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this Emperor is trying to resolve an issue. He's trying to make things fair or make things right for this Queen of Cups. He has control of the situation. I think he's fully aware of what's going on, whereas I do believe this Queen of Cups may not be fully aware of what has transpired. In other words, I feel like there is some unfair treatment or some kind of wrongdoing or some kind of deception surrounding what happened with this Queen of Cups. That she was unable to prevent, because I don't think she's aware of everything that transpired or everything that went down. She doesn't have all the information, but this Emperor does. And I feel like he's trying to make things right for this Queen of Cups because he knows that she was wronged. But he has to revisit something that's already transpired, something that's already ended. And I think that it left a group dynamic, possibly a family situation, in shambles. Something's broken within a group dynamic because of something that occurred in the past. It's already transpired, it's already occurred, some kind of conflict that he's having to revisit in order to make things fair or right for this Queen of Cups. He's doing it in the name of justice. He's doing it because he knows it's the right thing to do, but I think he also has an emotional investment in making things right for this Queen of Cups. So I don't know who this Emperor is in relation to this Queen of Cups. I can't tell the relationship between the two. Could be any type of relationship. Family, friend, intimate relationship, colleague, co-worker, business partners, could be anything. But there's some kind of decision that was made or some kind of resolution or some kind of ending that occurred as a result of some unfair treatment, some deception, or some wrong behavior. And he's revisiting this in order to right the wrong or make things right or make things fair. I keep getting some kind of attempt to make things fair or equal for this Queen of Cups. But at least one, if not multiple, relationships have been harmed, ended, there's conflict, there's some kind of lack of resolution within at least one relationship that I feel like this Queen of Cups is unaware of. And I think to a certain extent it feels like it's possible that is the hope, is that the effect that whatever this was, the effect that it had on one or multiple relationships is what's not known. And for some reason, it feels like there's a desire to keep that under wraps, to keep that unknown, or to keep that hidden, or to keep that from being revealed. And it's for the purpose of keeping things from getting worse. I hope this makes sense, Cancer. I believe that this Emperor is trying to make things right while also trying to avoid making things worse within at least one connection, possibly multiple. And the only way he can do that is by keeping people in the dark. By not revealing everything or not exposing everything. I think this Queen of Cups would like to know what happened, because there's the sense that she knows she was wronged, but she doesn't know the details. She is unclear about how she was wronged. I think she just knows that she was. But I feel like there's some attempt to protect this Queen of Cups from being hurt again or being hurt further. So I'm going to give this deck one more shuffle, and then we're going to do this last round, Cancer, and then we're going to try to wrap this up. Let's see what else we get for Cancer. So we have the Ten of Cups in reverse, Four of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords, the Fool, Judgment, the Hermit again, Ace of Cups, and then we have the Six of Wands again in reverse. Okay, so So I get the feeling that this Queen of Cups knows that there was something that occurred in the past where she was treated unfairly or wronged, but she doesn't know the details of it. And because she doesn't know the details of the situation, she may still be open to reconciliation. She may still be open to things being made right. I think that if she were aware of the details of what occurred in the past where she was wronged, she might be closed off to the opportunity for reconciliation. So this Emperor, he has very strong energy, and I do feel like he has very positive intentions, but he is also walking a very fine line with regard to having to revisit a situation, I think, that was closed out in the past. And right the wrong without reopening old wounds. Which could be a very delicate situation. Don't you think, Cancer? Because I get the feeling like he is doing what's necessary to make things right. And while he is returning to the scene of the crime, he's also doing so while keeping certain things from being exposed or maybe re-exposed. Maybe he's trying to keep things from being looked into further. In other words, it might not be worthwhile or meaningful, or it might move things in the wrong direction to revisit past crimes, reopen old wounds in order to right the wrong. I hope that makes sense, Cancer. So he's being very careful not to expose certain things where he doesn't feel there won't be any reason to there's no purpose behind reopening the old wounds in order to right the wrongs. In fact, it might make things worse. But I feel like he has everything under control. I think he's doing a good job so far. And I think that there is potential to make things right and have a new beginning. I think that's what his intention is, and I think that is what he plans on doing. Is having a new beginning or starting again after making things right for this Queen of Cups. Okay, Cancer, so let's get a Dreams of Gaia Tarot card for Cancer to wrap up this reading. I'm going to take this one. We have the Two of Air in reverse, which came out twice in your reading. Once in reverse, once in the upright, and it's in reverse this time. So the Two of Air is the Two of Swords. And this can be about decision making. This can be about needing to seek the truth. This can be about feeling blocked. This can be about questioning a decision that's made, revisiting a situation. The Two of Air in this deck has some different meanings, so I am going to read it from the book for you. Cancer, and then we're going to wrap this up. So Two of Air, it is in the reverse, so it's also a, and sorry, I have low battery notification. This is a really short paragraph, which is good since I'm low battery. I'm going to display the card in the upright even though it was reversed, so it's a potential blockage. Okay, Cancer, so here we go. The Two of Air reversed cautions against taking a black and white approach to life. To do so is to move through life with a closed mind and eyes that only see part of what is. It is to refuse to look at the bigger picture. Are you taking a rigid and inflexible stance when an open mind and heart is needed? Understanding is required, and that means accepting that sometimes there is no right or wrong. Sometimes both parties can be right and both parties can be wrong. Embracing the spectrum of color that is life opens the mind and in turn reveals that there is more than just the right choice or the wrong choice available. That cleared some things up for me, honestly, Cancer. I'm getting the feeling that this Emperor, who feels like he's got this under control. I think that he's worked through things and he's figured out that there is a way to make things fair and make things right, specifically for this Queen of Cups. But in order to do that, he needs to revisit what occurred in the past, maybe acknowledge for himself what went wrong, why decisions were made the way they were made, and then move toward reconciliation without reopening the old wounds by revealing what doesn't need to be revealed. With regard to the connections in particular, again, I'm going to go back to the fact that I do feel like this could potentially have something to do with finances, money, and investment. The Pentacles came out early on, and then it was a lot of swords and cups. So I do feel like that's a possibility for some of you watching, that this could have to do with some kind of financial situation. The good news is, if you are this Emperor energy, if you're this person, you are on the right track. You are making good decisions. And I think that you're headed in the right direction with whatever this is for you, Cancer. So if you resonate as this Emperor Magician individual, I think you're making some good decisions. If you're this Queen of Cups and you're wondering the details surrounding why you were wronged, how you were wronged, what kind of deception surrounded you, what occurred in the past, there is some value sometimes to leaving well enough alone and letting those things go, because sometimes it's not worthwhile to revisit what doesn't need to be revisited, especially if you're open to reconciliation with those connections or relationships with those people that may have wronged you. If you're open to that, it might be worthwhile embracing the idea that people make mistakes, and sometimes both sides can be wrong and sometimes both sides can be right. So, Cancer, I hope that this reading was valuable and I hope that it was enjoyable for you. Thank you so much for watching. I am going to leave that here. If the reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe. If you want to leave a comment, that's always great too. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.